Did you hear about the spaghetti that broke up with the penny? It said, "I'm positively done, you're just not my type." Now let's simmer down the puns and turn up the heat on today's delicious topic, the universal love for pasta. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the bustling streets of New York, pasta has twirled its way into our hearts and onto our plates. It's more than just a dish, it's a canvas for creativity, a comfort food, and sometimes a culinary challenge. And while it's readily available in stores, there's a certain satisfaction in making your own, like a doughy journey of transformation from humble ingredients to a plate full of pleasure. Today we're going to embark on that journey together. We'll knead, roll, cut and cook our way to pasta perfection. So grab your apron, summon your inner Italian nonna, and let's get started. So, ready to roll up your sleeves and dive into the flour? First things first, no dough, no show. Pasta starts with the perfect dough. Now, the beauty of pasta dough is its simplicity. It's a symphony composed by a quartet of ingredients: flour, eggs, salt, and olive oil. The players may be few, but the harmony they create is unparalleled. The flour, you see, is the backbone of the pasta, providing structure and substance. It's much like the bass in the quartet, keeping the rhythm steady. For pasta, 00 or durum flour is typically the go-to. But don't be afraid to experiment with other types. Just remember, the finer the grind, the smoother your pasta. Next up, the eggs. The eggs. They're the pasta's life force, the violin in our quartet, adding richness and depth. They lend the pasta its golden hue and tender bite. For the best results, opt for fresh, free-range eggs. The brighter the yolk, the more vibrant your pasta. Then we have salt, the unsung hero of the pasta world. Like the viola, it might not be the star of the show, but it's an essential part of the ensemble. Salt enhances the flavors of the other ingredients and seasons the pasta from within. A pinch or two should suffice. Lastly, we have the olive oil, the cello of our quartet, adding a silky finish to the ensemble. A drizzle of good quality olive oil enriches the dough, making it supple and easy to work with. It also imparts a subtle savory note to your pasta. And there you have it, the ingredients needed for your pasta dough. Simple, isn't it? But don't be fooled. The magic lies in the quality of these ingredients. The better the quality, the better your pasta will be. So, choose wisely. Remember, the dough is like your relationship status. If it's not solid, you're not ready for the next step. Now, we're on to the kneading. This is where you can take out your frustrations without any repercussions. Kneading is not just a stress reliever, it's the key to unlocking the perfect pasta texture. It's a dance of push, fold, and turn. You're going to push the dough away from you using the heel of your hand, then fold it back over itself and give it a little turn. Repeat this process and watch as your dough transforms from a shaggy mess into a smooth and elastic ball. This is not a time to be timid, folks. Show that dough who's boss. The more you knead, the more you develop the gluten, the protein that gives pasta its delightful chew. So put on your favorite tunes and get in the groove of kneading. Remember, it's not just about making pasta, it's about enjoying the journey, and there you have it. Your dough's future is now in your hands, literally. Now that we've got our dough ready, it's time to roll it out. Just like life, the thinner you spread yourself, the more you can accomplish. But don't go too thin, or you might get a hole in your plans. I mean pasta. Rolling out pasta dough isn't rocket science, it's just a matter of applying a bit of elbow grease. If you're going old school, grab your trusty rolling pin and get to work. Start from the center of your dough and roll outwards, turning the dough occasionally to ensure an even thickness. Remember, the key here is patience. You're not trying to win a race, but to create a canvas for your culinary masterpiece. For those of you who prefer a bit of mechanical assistance, a pasta machine is your best friend. Simply feed the dough through the rollers, starting with the widest setting, and gradually reduce the thickness until you achieve your desired pasta thinness. Now, let's talk shapes. If you're shooting for the stars with something like farfalle or fusilli, you might need a bit of practice. But for now, let's stick to the basics. A straight cut will give you classic fettuccine or pappardelle, depending on the width. A wavy cutter can add a little flair to your creation, turning your pasta into something that looks like it steps straight out of an Italian nonna's kitchen. To cut your pasta, simply fold your rolled out dough into a loose roll and slice it to your desired width. If you're using a pasta machine, it likely comes with a cutter attachment, making the whole process a breeze, and there you have it. From a humble ball of dough, you've created strands of potential, ready to be cooked and dressed in your sauce of choice. And voila, you've got pasta. But remember, pasta without sauce is like a joke without a punchline. It just doesn't work. Finally, it's time to cook the pasta. This is the moment of truth, my friends. Our pasta, rolled and cut with love, is ready to take the plunge. Into boiling water, that is. Find a pot large enough to allow the pasta to swim freely. Fill it with water, add a generous pinch of salt, and bring it to a rolling boil. Gently slide our homemade pasta into the pot. Stir it softly to prevent any unseemly pasta pileups. The pasta will start to float when it's almost done, but don't be fooled. The true test is the taste. After about 2 to 3 minutes, fish out a piece and give it a nibble. It should be al dente, which is Italian for to the tooth. It should have a slight bite, a bit of resistance. And there you have it, folks. Homemade pasta that will make your nonna proud, or at least less disappointed.